Okay, I changed my mind because I'm allowed to. And it's 10:15 right now, and I have more to say, so I'm going to say more before I go downstairs because I don't have to go to the meeting at 11. And yeah, um, another phrase. So the phrase that came to me yesterday was, I optimize my life. Oh, I optimize my life to maximize my joy. And the one that just came to me as a framework is, let's depersonalize the problem. Meaning, instead of what's wrong with me, what's wrong with you, which that creates a connotation of judgment and shame. And when someone's in shame, now they're in survival mode, they can't learn, they can't ascend. So let's depersonalize the problem so that we can personalize the solutions. So when I know that, you know, a feeling of anxiety in the body and or the mind can happen, let's say when A, B, or C happens to any human being, that takes away the shame of what's wrong with me that I can't handle this. It's not that I can't handle this or you can't handle this, it's that that's the initial reaction that happens when A, B, or C happens. Okay. And then let's personalize the solution. So for one person, maybe they have like a group of, like a church group or a group of friends or supportive family or, a therapy animal, right? So we can personalize the solution when we depersonalize the problem. And I don't know about you, but like for me, that just gave me chills because it takes off the shame. It takes off the what is wrong with me, type of feeling. And I think that, there's certain words because of our experiences that trigger certain feelings. And like the anchors I talked about in the other video, that we can have negative anchors. And it just also makes sense why when you do like a meditation or when you are able to take a third person point of view, it makes the problem seem a lot smaller because it's not like a personal defect is how it can actually feel, especially if you were told that, like, what's wrong with you? Something's wrong with you, right? Oh, my eyes are both red again. That's interesting. So it's not a matter of, oh, because event A happened, that means it caused B, which means I'm stuck. It's not that whatsoever. It's just, oh, okay, event A happened. This is what initially happens to the brain and body, which is B. And now I get to choose my own adventure, right? I get to choose what I want to do with it. I don't know if that's helpful, but that's really helpful for me because if we stay in the shame and we personalize the problem, it's going to be a lot harder and arduous to find a solution because we don't just have the problem. This is probably why it's always easier to help someone else with their problems too, right? That makes sense. Like, because there's no emotion involved. There's no, I would say shame or judgment involved. And so, yeah, this is giving me chills all over because it's really helping me see. It's helping me realize why things have seemed so or have been so difficult. But it's also giving me a solution of what I can do. And this is also why I think creating a group and, like I said, having a, interaction would be not only like a feel good thing, which I know that does have value, but I'm more about like effectiveness as well, and like permanent improvement too, not just like a band-aid feeling. So, and like I said, another thing that I did even this morning is I recognized, because I was doing the meditation, so I was really like present, and I recognized I was having a feeling of fear, and I actually imagined the fear coming true. And then I said, but you're still here, even though the fear came true. So now what are you going to do? And it really is helping me grow bigger than the fear. Like, thinking, in my opinion and my experience, is not a waste of time or like non-productive. It's how we evolve, you know? So anyway, I am going to go downstairs now though and do the yoga, which is only going to help me because it actually shows me if I'm off balance. So then that brings me back to the present moment with my daughter. And then we're going to do the affirmations. And then we're going to do the ring fit. And that's all really good for my mind, body, and nervous system. And then she wants to make tuna again, which is awesome. So we're going to make tuna. And I'm not going to worry about coming, rushing up here at 11 because I don't need to. It wasn't even, it was more of to structure my day. But if I tell myself, hey, after we do that, I'll just go upstairs, it'll be fine, So this is also I'm finding my way through. And I am, encountering roadblocks, but I'm like water. I am finding a way around, and there's something incredibly empowering and empowering about feeling a feeling. What was the framework I thought of? Recognize the feeling, respect the feeling, and then release the feeling. So like, ooh, my shoulders are tensing up. I'm having a feeling of anger. The anger is telling me that right now a boundary is being crossed. Thank you, feeling, for telling me that. I hear you. I'm listening to you. This is what I'm going to do to address the situation. Or, oh, my chest is tight. I'm experiencing a feeling of fear. Oh, the feeling of fear is because in the past, when A happened, B happened. Thank you for letting me know that. I hear you. And as in, you don't need to get louder. Let me show you how it's different now, So, anyway, I could say a lot more, but I do want to, get downstairs for a bit as well. But hopefully this helps. Okay, love you guys.